QuickBooks in AI is so crazy right now, and it's absolutely terrorizing SMBs. And I'll be so real with you, this is not my area of expertise, but don't you worry, I got you. Unlike a lot of our industry that solo strategies things or believes in this weird power dynamic, I believe that we are better together as a united front to help service our clients, which is why I invited my bestie from the Resty to collab on this, Kristy Consulting. Anytime I have an SMB client that comes to me, especially when they're trying to implement QuickBooks, notice how I said implements there, because it does take an implementation. It is not a plug and play, especially for our SMB owners, because they just don't have that additional budget or resources to be able to fail in any of their technology. That can mean that their business is going to close. It's so serious. So without further ado, here she is.
Hey Kyler, thanks for calling. I think it's so interesting how much AI is being put into QuickBooks without really making it beneficial. I think there's this market pressure that everybody has to have AI. QuickBooks wants to stay ahead of the game. They want to stay to the forefront of everybody's knowledge that we are a cutting edge accounting solution, and we do provide these tools that are coming into play. I think what they have forgotten a lot too is just because they're integrating the AI, and what I stress a lot is if you have garbage data, these tools aren't going to work. And there is this oversimplification and false confidence that these AI tools are providing everything that you need because the solution is doing it. And for a lot of people that use QuickBooks, they may not know that. There's small business owners just getting started on the solution, just learning how it works, learning how finance works. So I think those are some of the key things that they're forgetting. It would be helpful if QuickBooks would start to share of, we're implementing this is why, this is how it's going to work, here's how to use it properly. Because I know with their reports, they have a tool on there and it's like, just read this and tell me what it is. That's great if your data is correct, and if it's not, none of this provides any value at all. So that's one of the biggest things that I think pops up. The other thing I would say is just the complexity of how that can backfire on the small business community. It's not fully trained yet for a lot of things that are being done. It's getting better, but there is this thought that AI does. It does not. We're not to that point yet. So there's still suggestions that you need to help guide it. There's also that human touch that you need to have to analyze what is AI doing and not taking it as gospel truth. Thank you, Kyler, for reaching out about this. I have a lot to say, as always, when it comes to QuickBooks and anything to do with AI. And QuickBooks, yes, I do give you a very hard time about a lot of things because the small business community is so important to me and to everybody out there. But at the same time, making sure that the tools that you're providing to your users is so important as well.
Thanks, Kristy. Really, Kristy's integrity to the SMB community is unmatched. Anytime I have an SMB that has a question, she's my immediate first call because she is absolutely fire in fighting for these clients against big vendors that are pushing them around. If you liked this type of collab content, definitely let me know so I can bring in some more. And we also host a bite-sized podcast that I interview all kinds of different people in the industry in our network, everything from AI to procurement. We have a lot of cool people on there, so you can follow Bite Size Tech on YouTube or anywhere you get your podcasts. Thanks. You want to say hi?